It was earlier this year when people in Donald Duck costumes started showing up at Trump events across the country. It turns out the duck was Hillary's idea.
If the future president of the United States wants ducks on the ground, we will put ducks on the ground.
Tomorrow we start this initiative on the tax returns.
Right.
So, tomorrow morning at Trump Tower, I hope we can arrange it so it goes down the escalator. We will launch Donald Ducks. A guy in a Donald Duck costume with a sign that says Donald Duck's releasing his tax returns. And in the end, it was the candidate, Hillary Clinton, the future president of the United States, who wanted ducks on the ground. So by God, we will give ducks on the ground.
Hillary Clinton and the DNC wanted the Donald Ducks at Trump and Pence events. The direct involvement of the campaign and the Democratic National Committee with Americans United for Change and Donald Ducks smacks of illegal, coordinated campaign expenditures. It's political activity opposing Trump, paid for by Americans United for Change funds, but controlled by Clinton and her campaign, unquote. And the DNC didn't just help place Donald Duck at protests, they were in charge of it.
Yeah. The whole duck thing, that came about, the reason we moved it from DNC to AUFC was to just do a hopscotch, but the actual idea was hatched way back in May.
It was after Watergate that Congress passed the Campaign Coordination Law. To prove a violation, 3 prongs are required: payment by someone else other than the candidate for election activity, conduct, a campaign being materially involved in shaping communications by third-party groups, and content, running electoral advocacy close to an election. The payment is complicated, but just the fact that Foval, a paid employee of Americans United for Change, was the duck at some events constitutes payment by AUFC. Conduct, based on their own admission, the campaign, Creamer, their agent, and AUFC coordinated the duck activities. And finally, content. Donald Ducks is undeniably political content directed against one candidate for the sole purpose of helping another.